Jai Ho students, I am Ratnakar Suryamshi from SK Public School. In the last class, we have completed the study of the strange case of Britain. We have learned how Britain was unified, including Ireland and Scotland. About all those things we have completed in the last class. So today we are going to learn about one more concept in the rise of nationalism in Europe. That is the visualizing the nation. About visualizing the nation we are learning. Then what is the meaning of visualizing the nation here? Visualizing means that representing a country into a thing or into a person. That is what we call here visualizing. So in Europe, many artists have done this. They have tried for this. They personified an abstract idea called nation into a concrete form. They brought the idea called nation into a person or a thing. So that is what we call visualizing the nation. And students, it is very easy to represent a ruler through a portrait or through a statue. It is very easy to represent a ruler, a king or queen, through a statue or a portrait. It is very easy. But giving face to the nation is very tough. Giving face to the nation is very tough. But in the 19th, actually in 18th and 19th century, in 18th and 19th century, many artists have done this in Europe or in various nation states in Europe. During the time of 18th century and 19th century, many artists have done this. Many artists have tried to represent a country through what? Through a statue or through a image. So that was done during 18th and 19th century. An important point, that is what? Say, all those artists, they have personified the nation. They have personified a particular nation. They brought an idea, an abstract idea called nation into a concrete form. Through what? Through giving face to that nation as if it were a person. They personified a nation or they personified a country as if it were a person. So about that also we can see. And important point, see, nations were portrayed as female figure. Mainly nations were portrayed as female figure. Important point it is. Including India, I am telling, because in the next history lesson we are going to learn the nationalism in India. There we can learn about the Bharat Mata. Bharat Mata, it is also a female figure, correct no? So, say India is a country. The word called country, the word called nation, it is an abstract idea. It is an abstract thing. Bringing it into a concrete thing, that is very tough. But in India also it is brought. For example, India, it is a country, but we worship Bharat Mata. Bharat Mata, it is the personification of country called India. So in this way, in Europe also, various nation states have experienced this by the artists. Mostly I am telling, importantly, nations were portrayed into female figure. Into a female figure, commonly. The female forms that were chosen here, the female forms which were given to the various nations, those were did not taken or those were did not stand for any particular women in real life. The women figure or the female figures we have taken or the artists have taken to represent those particular countries in Europe, all those female figures were imaginary. Those were not real. Those women were not existing or were not existed in real life. Those were all imaginary. And even see personification. Here, personification was used to give a concrete form to the abstract idea of the nation. See, nation, see, just example, if we take, already I told you about India's. See, nation, it is one abstract idea. Nation itself, it is one abstract idea, but bringing it into a concrete form. But how can we bring an idea called nation into a concrete form? By giving a face. By giving a face, I mean, by giving a face, I mean, bringing a nation into a female figure. That was done by the artists in Europe during the time of 18th and 19th century. And in this way, female figure became an allegory of the nation. I mean, female figures only have chosen here to give face of the nation. So that's what we call allegory. In this way, female figure became became an allegory of the nation. Allegory means what? Allegory means it is a way portraying or representing an abstract idea through a concrete form. I mean, nation, it is one abstract idea, bringing it into a concrete form, that is female figure. So this way, bringing the nations or bringing any abstract idea into a concrete form through the person or through the thing, this is what we call allegory. So in this way, allegory, female allegory was used to represent nations mainly. And see, even during the time of French Revolution, you know that already 1789 French Revolution, you have learnt already in the previous class. So even during the time of French Revolution also, the ideas like liberty, justice or republic, these were also portrayed through the female figure by the artist. Even French artists also during the time of French Revolution, they too have brought abstract ideals into a concrete form. Which were those important abstract ideas of French Revolution? First, liberty. Second, justice. Third one, the republic. These were all brought into a concrete form through using allegories, through using various symbols or objects at that time. For example, just if we take liberty only. Liberty means, you know the meaning of liberty. Liberty means freedom, correct? No? Liberty was represented by broken chain or red cap. Liberty was represented by broken chain or red cap. Liberty means freedom. And justice, if we take justice, a blindfolded women carrying a weighing scale. A blindfolded women carrying a weighing scale. This is what the representation of justice in or during the time of French Revolution done by the artists. And in 19th century also, many artists have brought female figure representation to the various nations in Europe. In France, just that also we can, one more time we can see in France. See, Christian Marion, it is a famous or it is a popular Christian name. Which one? Christian Marion. So this name, this female allegory was taken to represent France. And important point, Christian Marion means people's nation. Christian Marion means people's nation. It is people's nation. It is the actual meaning of Christian Marion. So this popular Christian name was used to give a face to the France through a female allegory. I mean, France country's nation state female allegory was Christian Marion, India's Bharat Mata, in the same way. And the characteristics of Christian Marion, the characteristics of her or Christian Marian were taken from the ideas of liberty and the republic. Same, red cap was taken, red cap, symbol of liberty. It was taken, as well as a tricolor flag was taken as a symbol of republic, as well as cockade. Cockade was also taken here to represent Christian Marian as a female allegory of France. And see, statues of Marian, statues of Christian Marian were erected in public squares or in public places to remind the public of the national symbol of unity. I mean, to make people to understand that the national symbol of unity of the France was or is Christian Marian, to make them aware about this, to remind the people about their national symbol called Christian Marian. Christian Marian statues were erected in public squares or in public places. So this is what the female allegory of France. This is the female allegory of France. Even important point, even on coins also. On coins as well as on stamps. On coins as well as on stamps, the images of Marian were marked. The images of Marian were marked even on the images, even on the coins as well as on the stamps. Postal stamps we call. So on those stamps as well as on the coins, the Christian Marian images were marked and imprinted. Why these were all done? Because to create unity among the French people and make them to feel that yes, we are one, we belong to one nation. So this is what the female allegory of France. Even Germany is also the same thing. I mean, in Germany also female figure only used. The female figure used in Germany, or the female allegory of Germany, is Germania. Which one? Germania. It is a female figure of Germany. And important point here, we need to learn that in visual representation, Germania wears a crown of oak leaves. A crown of oak leaves. A crown of oak leaves. This is there in Germania. I mean, Germania, it is the female allegory of France, and she wears a crown of oak leaves. And in Germany, German oak stands for heroism. German oak stands for heroism. German oak stands for heroism. So this is what we call visualizing the nation. France, Christian Marian, Germany is Germania. So this is the short study about the visualizing the nations of Europe. So the next concept about imperialism we will learn in the next class. Thank you. Jai Hind.